Yeah. My name's Jack, I support Chelsea, I'm from Croydon. My dad's a massive Chelsea supporter. He's had a season ticket ever since I was born, or a long time before I was born. So it was just inevitable that I sort of get involved. He set me onto Chelsea from a young age. We've had a tough season this year. I think we're going through sort of a transition stage. But I think we've got to look forward to next season now and just try and sort of manage her up. And then hopefully we'll get back on track again and get back into the top of the league, I guess. 50 Tevez and people like that, it's ridiculous. They shouldn't be getting paid that much. Football's turned into a bit of a joke these days. It's not really a sport anymore, I wouldn't say. It's more of like just a big industry. There's demand, so I guess they can't really be doing anything wrong. It's a joke still. They shouldn't be able to pay that much money. Like, I know Chelsea's like £1,000 for certain places. Obviously Arsenal, all the big teams are going to be expensive, but there is demand for it and people are still paying it, so you can't really fault them, to be honest. The main one I would say is probably Barcelona. There seems to be so many fanboys out there that seem to just jump on Barcelona, even though they're not even from Spain. They call them their second team, but nah, you're not from Barcelona. Why are you supporting them? It's the same with like all the other teams as well. There's so many like Man United fans in London, Cockney Man United fans. Gianfranco Zola, to see him play so good, just so many tricks. It's probably the biggest Chelsea legend, I'd say. I've been seeing him since I was young. He's the best player I've ever seen. I think money's ruined football. I think Chelsea at the moment, like we've had so many managers in the last 6 years or so, like they don't give them a chance anymore. It's just you need to get the results and that's it. There's no sort of, it's not based on the person anymore, giving them a chance. It kind of just, you need to get the job done. If you don't do it, then you're out of there. I don't think you can put in technology into football. I think if you do it, it's going to have to go back to all levels. And there's not really, there is the money to do it, but they're not going to spend the money to do it at all. We're talking about doing chips and balls to see if it goes over the line. They do all this stuff, like they put the guys behind the goal in the Champions League. They don't make any decisions anyway, so they're pointless going to be there. It's probably the most exciting league in the world. You've got the Scottish League and it just seems to be Rangers and Celtic every year. As you said a minute ago about Spain, it's just Barcelona and Real Madrid. So I'd say the English League, definitely the most exciting league in the world. I think away games is definitely where it's at, like the atmosphere, just being like the minority, I guess, in a football, in a ground. It's got a buzz. Going to a match, there's a big buzz about it. Maybe not. The big teams is a bit different, I think. Like people get used to winning. You can see it with City and Chelsea, I suppose, as well. Like the atmosphere is not the greatest anymore. As when like you're coming up, you've got teams like Tottenham, you make a lot of noise. But I suppose you're not really going to see it on TV, and it's all, I don't know. You get like Liverpool, they turn the speakers up at Liverpool to make them sound louder because of the, I don't know, what's the word? They've got that history of being loud. And there's other teams like Chelsea, like they turn the speakers down because there's too much swearing in the songs, so you can't really get a fair overview of what the atmosphere is like on TV. It's not the same at all as going to a ground. It's not really going to be like it was in the old days, I guess, but it's still the best sport in the world, I guess.